floorboard in that tram. Also, since the tour takes that long, food and drink are allowed. So if you do have any food or drink, you're allowed to take it on. I see a birthday today, great tour, and we hope to see you again real soon, but I do want to...
Just a little bit more, not yet. All right, on the board. So long, farewell. Au revoir. All right, so I have one more person I want to introduce you to. He's our celebrity co-host, star of The Tonight Show, and That's the Jam on NBC, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide,
Justin,
and the greatest driver,
Kevin.
They're the best. I love them. Even though Kevin owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Thank you, Jimmy. So safety is very important here at the studio tour. First, if you need any kind of guest assistance in medical emergency, drop something of value off the side of the tram. If there's any kind of audio-visual problem, reach up, pull the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram. I'll be back to assist you soon, as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please, do that. Please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property. Drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom. Pull the red cord and remain seated. And please don't do that though. There is no smoking of any kind allowed in tour. Be prepared. Today's tour will feature loud noises, fire effects, sudden tram movements, and yes, the possibility that you will be getting wet. So protect your cameras. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please refrain from using selfie sticks. No selfie sticks allowed. And check this out, we're taking you down our timeline right now. These movie posters that you are seeing, they represent just a few of the thousands of movies that Universal Studios has produced and released throughout the years. And all started over 108 years ago. We are the oldest surviving studio in Hollywood. March 15th, 1915, that's when our founder Carl Lemley opened the gates to Universal Studios in Hollywood. And on that day, he proclaimed Universal is the strangest city in the world. And he's right. He is. It is strange. But it's also an actual city. We have our own fire station, which you're about to see over here to your right. Completely. I assure you that is not a movie set, that is a real fire station, real fire trucks. We have our own sheriff's station, gas station, post office, we even have our own zip code. Carl Lemley wanted audiences to laugh, cry, and sit on the edge of their seats. And judging by all of the movies represented here in our timeline, mission accomplished. But one thing that all of these movies have in common is that a lot of the things you see in these films are things that are often based around illusions. You guys are going to be seeing lots of examples of that here today on our tour. But just ahead of us, that is no illusion. That is the front lot of our studio, and that is where we're headed. On the front lot is where a lot of the business, show business happens. It's where we have a lot of our production offices. It's also where we have post-production facilities, editing phase, and it's where quite a bit of filming happens as well, inside of the sound stages. Now the sound stage you're seeing directly to your left is stage 12, which just so happens to be our biggest sound stage. That's right, big enough to house Frankenstein's laboratory, Dracula's castle, Scarface's mansion, even the visitor center in Jurassic Park, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. Yeah, the sound stages are where they film some of the interior scenes to a lot of your favorite TV shows, movies, music videos, commercials. We are passing by some active stages to your left, including stages 7 and 8 just ahead. That is where they shoot the television series Bel Air, which is a dramatic reimagining of the classic 90s sitcom Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It stars Jamari Banks and Ali Sholaton. They play Will and Carlton on the series.
When you get sorted, you put egg on the cheese. You put cheese on the eggs, on the cheese. That's right. Whoa, how many seats do you think are in there? I don't know, it's gotta be a lot. Man, we could probably fit the whole Bel Air cast and crew in there. You know, we gotta get one of these for the mansion. For sure. You're lucky for y'all, the Bates family mansion lives right here on the Universal lot. Right. Some of Bel Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments? Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I love the foyer set where Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you? Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath. Oh, yeah. That was good. My toes. Yeah, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together, from hair, wardrobe, makeup, set design, props, and transportation. Yes, Transpo's the best, and they have the sweetest rides for us to play with. Actually, speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we'd better go talk to Transpo now and let these get them back on the tour. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. As long as I get to drive. Oh, not if I've got the keys. Oh, enough fun. Come on, man.
You can stream seasons 1 and 2 of Bel Air right now on Peacock. Now, Bel Air is one of the many television shows that shoots on our lot. In our television history here at NBC Universal, dating back over 8 years. April 30th, 1939, that's where at the New York City World's Fair we had our first live televised transmission. Since then, Universal Television has given you countless television series, including us all the way up to today. TV series like Bel Air, The Voice, Season 3 of Hacks, which is currently shooting here on the lot with Gene Smart. Lopez v. Lopez and George Lopez, Killian Craig Robertson, in a brand new television series starring that guy right over there, our first celebrity sighting, everyone. Ted. What up, Ted? Cheers. Ted is getting his own TV series, a prequel to the Ted movies, you might remember, with Mark Wahlberg. It'll be coming to Peacock January 11th. Now, just beyond Ted to your left, these are production bungalows where some of Hollywood's top writers, producers, and directors work. Some major Hollywood power players that work out of these bungalows, including Illumination Entertainment. That's the animation production company behind those Despicable Me movies, Secret Life of Pets, Migration, which is coming out this month. Many years ago, one of the most influential film directors of all time, master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock. He worked out of Bungalow 5195. It's right over here to your left. You'll know it's his bungalow because look, just above the hedges, they put his famous profile.
You said you could move into that office. I said, no, I could never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum.
Very exciting. Just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office.
Hitchcock has influenced every director.
I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary.
Hitchcock had his bungalow on the lot. I used to go see Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with him. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror. Birds? That was a really scary movie.
Birds? Oh, man. That had me looking at crows like for the next 10 years.
Psycho, of course.
Great. One of the all-time great masterpieces. Hitchcock's master.
All right, guys, we did it. We have reached the end of our tour. Woo! Yes.
Oh, wow.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd. That is the end of the tour of the front lot, but we are now going to begin the tour of the back lots. I promise you there's a lot more to see here on the back lot. This is where they film everything outside. Now, these are our metropolitan sets you're seeing to your right. This is where they film everything outside on a large scale. Now this first area that you guys are seeing to your right, see with those stoops? That's Brownstone Street. You have seen Brownstone Street in so many movies throughout the years. I love this montage. You can see just how many times Brownstone Street is doubled for different cities and even different time periods. In fact, this next area was several time periods all in the same movie. Now, is that possible? Well, maybe if you had a time machine. A time machine DeLorean. Courthouse Square was Hill Valley in all three Back to the Future movies with Michael J. Fox. Where the City Hall facade currently stands, to your left is where they, of course, have the clock tower.
It was actually the back lot, the Courthouse Square, that inspired the entire climax to Back to the Future.
I had scenes up in the clock tower on that ledge. There was a ledge about that wide. And I was standing inside looking at the ledge, and I already had vertigo. I just thought, there's no way in the world, no way I'm going to stand on that. I was up there for quite a while. Of course, I had a cable.
Yeah, so the area in front of the courthouse was transformed 3 different times for the Back to the Future movies. The year 1955, it was dressed as a park, much like how it is today, the grass and the trees. But in the year 1985, they turned it to a parking lot. And for the year 2015, as depicted in Back to the Future Part 2, they turned it into a man-made lake. Well, the world is right around the corner here in the back lot. I'm going to prove that to you guys right now. We're going to take you from Hill Valley, California to New York, Big Apple. And look, we're already here. Welcome to New York, everyone. This is New York Street, the single most filmed street on the planet. You've seen the street for movies, TV shows, music videos, commercials, photo shoots. And speaking of New York, our co-host Jimmy Fallon shoots The Tonight Show in New York City. It's also the city where he got his start.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I'm walking here. It's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Jimmy's right. This could be really any city you want it to be. It's doubled as cities like London, Hobbs and Shaw with Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson. It was also San Francisco and Dirty Harry with Clint Eastwood. Chicago, the Oscar-winning film The Sting, Paul Newman. And of course, New York City, blockbuster movies like The Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. The 1930s New York City was the setting for one of the great scenes in the movie King Kong. King Kong climbs the Empire State Building. It was the original version of King Kong from the 1930s. Fay Raven inspired a young boy in New Zealand by the name of Peter Jackson to want to become a filmmaker.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island.
All right, get those glasses ready. Adventure awaits. Hang on to all of your belongings. Remain seated at all times. Please, no flash photography. Welcome to Skull Island. that epic battle that we just witnessed back there, it was projected on some of the world's largest digital 3D screens. The screens inside, they stand over 40 feet tall and 180 feet long. The film was designed by Peter Jackson and his team at Weta FX. The team at Weta have won 7 Academy Awards. They just recently won an Oscar for Avatar: The Way of the Water. Now hang on to those 3D glasses, you will be needing them a little bit later on.
With a part of the studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions, there's creatures coming at them, they're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where the people are looking. They're looking straight ahead, looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this lot on those movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts. Because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Indeed. You know, one of my favorite parts about getting to work here at Universal is getting to see how they transform these sets for filming. For example, when they film in our metropolitan sets down there, typically what they'll do is they'll dress up the windows and the facades. And they'll light the streets with street lights, parking meters, traffic lights, traffic signs, and traffic, of course. New York City would not be New York City without taxi cab, buses, trucks, all the cars, vehicles you see on any given day. But here's the thing, whenever you see a car in a movie or a TV show, it's what we in the industry call a picture car. It's any vehicle that is seen by the camera. Well, you guys are about to see some pretty famous picture cars just ahead. If you love cars in the movies and the TV shows, get your cameras out. There's Biff Tannen's 1946 Ford convertible from the Back to the Future movies. I call that the manure car with Michael J. Fox. Now we have Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble's Cars from the Flintstones movie, starring John Goodman. Also the Flying Ford Anglia from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Daniel Radcliffe. One of the gyrospheres from Jurassic World, Chris Pratt. If you saw Jurassic World, you're probably wondering what we did with the glass bubble that goes around the gyrosphere. Maybe we forgot to put it on. Well, actually, it never existed. There was no glass bubble. That was all added in post-production using CGI, special effects, computer-generated imagery. The filmmakers, they want to see the reflection of the camera and the lighting equipment in the glass when they were filming. Now, speaking of Jurassic Park, you see that Jeep Wrangler just ahead? To the right? Do you guys recognize it? That was John Hammond's Jeep Wrangler in the first Jurassic Park movie.
To Jurassic Park.
Yeah, in fact, take a look at your screens. You can see it right there in the background. It was one of the 2 Jeep Wranglers. That Jeep Wrangler also made a cameo in Jurassic World in the scene where the 2 brothers find it in the jungle. I say all this because we are going to take you into Jurassic Park. That's right. This area just said this is where we keep a lot of those set pieces that were featured in the Jurassic Park movies. Oh no, I forgot to tell you guys, we do have dinosaurs here at Jurassic Park. Oh, it's in the mobile lab over there. Looks like they got out of their cages. Hopefully they'll stay inside there since Dilophosaurus. They are trouble. Oh no, 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 no! Oh! I am so sorry, Car 1. So watch out, Car 2. Yeah, they're in the bushes. I am I'm gonna have to get security around them. I am so sorry, everyone. It's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen. Alright, so here's the deal. You know, the mobile lab that you guys saw back there, that was actually featured in this scene from the movie The Lost World, where it got pushed off a cliff. That was not an actual cliff, though. That was one of our parking structures here in the lot that they dressed to look like a cliff. Alright, now we're gonna take you from the jungles of Costa Rica a little bit further north into Mexico. Welcome to old house on the back lot as part of our Western sets. Now, some of these sets date all the way back to the silent era film. Oh. Hey, wait a second. Did you hear that? Thunder. Oh, no. Bummer. Did you guys bring your umbrellas today? No? Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna rain either. I didn't bring my umbrella. There we go. Yeah, rain. Mother Nature is so unpredictable. It's raining very hard. You know, they say when it rains this hard, this fast, flash floods are a possibility. Yeah. No, don't worry. We'll be fine. Oh, no. No! No! I am so proud of all of you. You just survived the flash flood weather effect here at the studio tour. That's it, the same propulsion in mind there. Big Fat Liar took him out. You saw the same flash flood weather effect in the disaster film Earthquake, filmed here back in 1974.
Wait, that was part of another thing.
Now, Old Mexico is part of our Western sets. Classic TV Westerns like the Virginian and Wagon Train filmed here. And we're going to take you into even more of the Old West right now. That's right, we're going to take y'all to 6 Points. And they call this area 6 Points because during the silent era film, they could actually shoot 6 different Westerns here at the same time. That's because there were 6 different streets here at 6 Points back then. Each street was like its own town. It had its own bank, its own hotel, and its own saloon. As you look at these facades, you're probably noticing the doorways. These facades are not quite built to scale. Some are smaller, larger, on light. That was done on purpose. Back in the day, some of those cowboys, those cowboy actors, they were vertically challenged. And what did you do? What did you do? You put them in front of one of those smaller looking doorways. All of a sudden, they're tall or larger than life. For the damsels in distress that wanted to appear a little bit more dainty, we put them in front of one of the larger looking doorways. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the halfway mark here on the studio tour. I just want to remind everyone to remain seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property. If you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord and remain seated on the tram. So you know the world is right around the corner, as I mentioned earlier on the tour. And I'm going to prove that to you guys right now. We're going to take you, all of you, on a European vacation. Yes. And don't worry about that pesky passport. You can leave it at home. Come here, Little Europe. Little Europe. It's over here on your right. It can be any part of Europe you want it to be. You want to go to Spain? I know I do. Beautiful this time of year. Well, bienvenidos! Welcome to Spain. Want to go to Italy? I know I do too. Bucket list. Well, buongiorno. Welcome to Italy. France? Oh, I can always do France. Bonjour. This could be any of those places simply by changing the language on the signs. Doing a little set decorating the windows. It's doubled for all those places in different productions. In fact, it's doubled for places outside of Europe. Yeah, Little Europe doubled as the Caribbean in Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, Johnny Depp. It also doubled as the Middle East in the movie Jarhead with Jake Gyllenhaal. And it is the birthplace of the horror film. A lot of those classic Universal monster movies, they were filmed on these streets. Frankenstein, Dracula, The Mummy, Bride of Frankenstein, The Invisible Man.
You know, we think of monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera. Classic films. They're just brilliantly made.
That Frankenstein image, flathead, it's one of the great icons of the world.
That to me was like the essence of the universal horror film. I was just mesmerized by it. Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney.
I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie really scaring me.
It's still ringing in our memories now. We love them.
That's right. Yes, Little Europe is where the mob of angry villagers who collected torches looking for the monster.
Get out of that house. Raise all the men you can, lock the women indoors, and wait for me. I'm ready! Your torches and go!
All right, so we're heading up Denver Street right now. Well, what's left of Denver Street. These are the remnants of some of our Western sets, more of our Western sets. Denver Street is where quite a few barroom brawls happened all those years ago. Those barroom brawls, they were coordinated by stunning professionals. Those glass windows that they went flying through weren't made of real glass, they were made of what we call candy glass, sugar glass, and it got cut up. Oh, this is a short trip to New England here in the back lot. We're going to take you guys to Amity Island. The word is they caught Jaws. Jaws, everyone. That's right. Jaws. That's his screen name. His real name is actually Bruce. That's right. He's a mechanical shark in the production of Jaws. Hardest working shark in show business. He works here every single day. But you know, he didn't always work.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, "The shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working."
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, we had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
That's right. Before Jurassic Park, before E.T., before Indiana Jones, Jaws was breaking box office records. And by the way, it was director Steven Spielberg who named the shark Bruce after his lawyer, Bruce Raymer, who apparently was a real shark, one of the best. So right now we're going to take out a tour of some of the neighborhoods, some suburban neighborhoods here on the back lot. To your left, just below us, it's very dark. that's Elm Street. Elm Street is where Boo Radley lived. To Kill a Mockingbird. He lived in the yellow house at the end of the block. On your right-hand side, that's our chicken ranch, Mona's Chicken Ranch, from the best little whorehouse in Texas. Dolly Parton, Burt Reynolds, filmed there back in 1982. That's a great example of what we call a practical set to get you both interior and exterior shots. And just ahead to your left is the entrance to Colonial Street, which was recently used in the Eddie Murphy Amazon Prime movie Candy Cane Lane, Never Have I Ever, the Netflix comedy series. Now, we're going to take you from the suburbs to our wilderness area now, which is why you're seeing these duck crossing and deer crossing signs, and that's because it's migration season.
At Illumination, we're fortunate to be the stewards of a number of franchises. However, we also have a mission, which is to bring new stories and new characters into the world. Let's fly. In Migration, a family of ducks will embark upon what will become a journey of a lifetime. We meet some funny, silly, likable new characters.
Everything will be all right. Yeah, no, I'm okay. We can do this.
This movie is a reminder that no matter how fearful we might become, there still is a beautiful world out there to experience.
I will survive, we'll keep on surviving.
Well, we have another picture car stop to make here on the tour. If you're a fan of the Fast and the Furious movies, it's about to get fast and furious. We have a whole slew of cars from the franchise to show you, including Dominic Toretto's black Charger. Now there's all the other famous cars here outside of the Fast franchise, including Bumblebee over there from Transformers, and the Duesenberg in the back there from the Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser. Now there's another very famous picture car just around this corner. It's the white Ford Fairlane that Janet Leigh drove in the movie Psycho. That's because just around this corner are two of Hollywood's most iconic film sets, the Bates Motel and the Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller, Psycho.
They're probably watching me. I'll let them see what kind of a person I am. I hope they are watching. They'll see, and they'll know, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
Oh yes, I think I see Mother, Mrs. Bates. She's in her bedroom window, second floor of the house. You know, it is a little bit past her bedtime. She might be sleeping in that rocking chair. Don't want to disturb her. Usually she's awake, she'll give us a little wave. She's sleeping. Chilling. Well, this next neighborhood, that is a great word for this next neighborhood. This is the spectacular plane crash set site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. That is an actual 747 jumbo jet that you see over there. It was destroyed specifically for this incredible scene from the film.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down and talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, now listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
Oh, we are approximately 10 minutes from the end of our tour. We will be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need any assistance. Remain seated on the tram at all times. Now, throughout the years, Universal has been fortunate to work with generation-defining directors like Steven Spielberg and Alfred Hitchcock. Now, there's a whole new generation of filmmakers making their mark. in the industry right now. One of them is Academy Award winner Jordan Peele. And we're going to take you to Jupiter's Claim, the actual sets of Jordan's latest film, Nope. Here to tell you all about the sets is the writer and director himself, Jordan Peele.
Collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, I do. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. Welcome to the world of No.
I think we're gonna take that advice and get out. Yeah. All right, so guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. We are in a little bit of a situation right now. So Kevin, our driver, is gonna pull up into this truck repair garage. We're gonna hide out. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I do know that someone on board this tram is in very serious danger. Okay, and we need to protect them. We need to protect the whole family. Now, this guy named Roman Pierce, he said he's going to meet us inside here and tell us everything we need to know, so just hang tight.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. Brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party, and
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Damn.
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman, you didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Sure, traced us. Ops can't hold it forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Right here, this parking structure should be safe here, just to be super safe. Put on those glasses, remain seated.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Coming it up. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Letty, hook him up.
Hit it!
Now we're moving.
Yeah, look at
The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Come in the doors!
Where to go, Letty? Don't let it up the missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Roman, don't shoot. Head to the bridge. Under construction. Hit the entrance. Ride or die.
All right, let's hear from Fast and Furious Superstar.
Now, my Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
All right, we did it, everyone. We have reached the end of our Hollywood adventure. And on behalf of myself, our driver, Kevin, let's give Kevin another round of applause. Thank you, Kevin, for driving us on the ride today. And everyone else here at NBC Universal, I want to thank you all so much for taking the tour. If you have any questions, don't be shy. Stop by and say hi. Again, I'm Justin. I was your tour guide today. I'll be standing at the front of the trampoline park in our plaza just ahead. To get the most out of today's visit, download the Universal Studios Hollywood app. Get up-to-the-minute wait times for all of our rides and attraction show times for Waterworld. Get details on how to visit Super Nintendo World and confirm that the park closes tonight at 9 p.m. Well, as we say in the business, that is a wrap. Enjoy the rest of your evening here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. We'll see you in the movies. Thank you. All right, so we're going to be heading into the plaza in just a moment. Now's a great time to look around. Make sure you have all of your belongings. Make sure nothing fell out of your pockets. We are going to start to open the gates on your left-hand side. When we do, be sure to watch your step as you exit the tram. It is a big step down. Be very careful.